Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. This presentation covers the diagnostic trouble code DTC P0757, which indicates that the Shift Solenoid Valve B is stuck in the on position in the Honda CRV models from 2011 to 2016. A shift solenoid is an electromechanical device that controls the flow of transmission fluid within the automatic transmission. This hydraulic control is essential for the operation of your vehicle's transmission, affecting how smoothly your car shifts gears. The solenoids are crucial for regulating the pressures inside the transmission system. Location-wise, Shift Solenoid Valve B is typically found in the transmission valve body. But dressing this issue is crucial for maintaining gear shifting quality and overall vehicle performance. The DTC P0757 identifies a malfunction with Shift Solenoid Valve B, which is responsible for regulating transmission fluid to enable proper gear changes. The solenoid functions by opening and closing to allow fluid to pass through, which in turn engages or disengages the gears. It is integral in ensuring that the automatic transmission performs optimally, shifting smoothly and at the right times. The solenoid is embedded in the valve body located within the transmission, which means access typically requires some disassembly. This fault could lead to erratic shifting or the vehicle staying in a certain gear longer than necessary, directly affecting drivability and performance. Several potential causes can result in DTC P0757. The most common reason is a faulty shift solenoid valve B itself. If this component fails, it can become stuck in one position, leading to the triggering of this code. Additionally, a contaminated automatic transmission fluid, ATF, can obstruct the solenoid's operation, affecting its performance. It's also possible that wiring issues, such as corrosion, shorts, or breaks in the wiring harness could lead to improper function of the solenoid. Lastly, issues within the transmission itself, such as internal wear or mechanical failure, could contribute to this DTC being triggered. Each of these causes requires thorough inspection and proper diagnostics. When dealing with DTC P0757, there are several observable symptoms one might notice. Drivers often report erratic shifting patterns, where the vehicle may shift harshly or skip gears altogether. Another common symptom is when the transmission appears to be stuck in gear, failing to shift during acceleration due to solenoid failure. You may also notice that the vehicle's dashboard displays a warning light, indicating a transmission issue. Importantly, these symptoms can degrade the overall driving experience and can even lead to more significant transmission damage if not addressed promptly. Recognizing these signs early can be crucial for timely intervention. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0757 involves checking the automatic transmission fluid, ATF. Begin by warming up the engine until the radiator fan engages, indicating that the car has reached normal operating temperature. Next, verify that the transmission is filled to the appropriate level and inspect for any visible fluid leaks. Fluid leaks can indicate a failing transmission, which would necessitate further investigation. Once the fluid level is verified, you need to drain the ATF through the strainer and inspect the strainer for metal debris or excessive clutch material. The presence of such contaminants is evidence of internal wear, and if detected, you should replace the transmission. If no debris is found, proceed to the next troubleshooting step. In Step 2 of troubleshooting DTC P0757, you begin by turning the ignition switch to the on-to position without starting the engine. This allows you to access the vehicle's diagnostic capabilities using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. After that, clear the current diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, using the HDS interface. Once cleared, select the Shift Solenoid Valve B from the miscellaneous test menu to check its operational functionality. This is an essential step to determine if the solenoid is functioning properly. If you hear a clicking sound from the solenoid during this test, it indicates that the solenoid is operational and you can move on to the next step. If no clicking is heard, then it's likely that the solenoid needs to be replaced. The third step involves verifying the problem through a test drive. Ensure the gear shift lever is in the D position and allow the transmission to cycle through all 5 gears as you drive. This test helps confirm whether the previous issues have been resolved. During this drive, continuously monitor the onboard diagnostics (OBD) status for DTC P0757 using the HDS. If the HDS indicates that the DTC has failed, this confirms that the issue has been duplicated, leading to a diagnosis of a faulty Shift Solenoid Valve B, or a problem that requires a main valve body or full transmission replacement. If the status shows that it passed, this means the system is currently functioning correctly, although it's important to check for potential intermittent failures. Final repair verification plays a critical role in confirming that the previous issues have been addressed. Start off by turning the ignition switch to on to again. This sets the stage for the diagnostic tools. Clear any lingering DTCs with the HDS, ensuring that the system is accurately reset. The next step is to test drive the vehicle, allowing it to shift through all gears in the D position once more. After the drive, monitor the OBD status using the HDS. This final check is crucial. If the HDS indicates a pass status for P0757, it signifies that the repairs were successful. If it indicates failed or not completed, further troubleshooting is necessary to address residual issues. Preventive maintenance is vital for keeping the automatic transmission functioning seamlessly. One key practice is to perform regular changes of the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, at intervals specified in the vehicle's owner manual. Fresh, clean fluid ensures that the solenoids and transmission work efficiently without obstruction. Additionally, periodic inspection of the shift solenoids can catch any signs of wear or malfunction before they trigger a DTC like P0757. It's also advisable to routinely check wiring connections that lead to the solenoids to prevent issues stemming from corrosion or loose connections. These maintenance steps can significantly reduce the chances of transmission-related DTCs arising in the future. In summary, DTC P0757 indicates a malfunctioning shift solenoid valve B, which is critical for maintaining smooth transmission operations. Adhering to the prescribed troubleshooting steps ensures that any issues are diagnosed accurately and resolved effectively. Always start by checking fluid levels and inspecting the strainer for debris, continuing on to operational checks with the HDS diagnostic tool. Remember that regular maintenance, such as ATF changes and solenoid inspections, is crucial in preventing issues. By staying proactive, you can extend the lifespan of the transmission and maintain your vehicle's performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.